Today, the FBI released its most comprehensive look at the rate of violent crime in the U.S. The data shows crimes like murder, rape, and assault were down overall by 4.5% compared to last year, compared to the year before, I should say. So for tonight's interview, we're now joined by CBS's senior coordinating producer for crime and public safety, Anna Schecter. Anna, good to see you. You tell me you're not surprised by the data in this report. Why not?
Not at all. In fact, this is right in line with the projections. We knew that crime spiked, particularly violent crime, in the wake of the pandemic. And so those numbers were really high, and they have been coming down over the last couple of years. So all the statisticians that I've talked to, they were expecting this. But it's nice to have the FBI's stamp of approval. These are the reported numbers, so that's big law enforcement agencies, small sheriff's offices that are reporting into the FBI, and this is their final analysis for last year. The
data is one thing, but people report that they feel that violent crime is everywhere and is up. Politicians seize on that and fan those flames. What's your sense as to why people feel that way versus this data?
Well, there are such high-profile crimes that we're all covering and that get flown around and thrown around in the political rhetoric. So a lot, especially in the last year, this has been a really hot topic. But if you actually look at the numbers, the total numbers, they are significantly down for these violent crimes that you just ticked off. So the feeling doesn't match the data. And historically, we've seen generally people feel like crime rates are higher than they actually are.
So interesting. So why? Everybody wants to know why. What's happening here?
Well, a lot of police departments, particularly the big ones that I'm talking to, they credit these violence interrupter programs, these community-based programs that sort of bring police officers together with the community, creating trust. There have been a lot of investment in those resources. So the LAPD, the NYPD, they are crediting those. They're also crediting technology. So the ability to tap into surveillance footage, drones, automated license plate readers that help them find perpetrators of crimes faster and arrest them.
Interestingly, the Chicago superintendent said that he was getting more cooperation from witnesses, which is a surprising change and turn of events.
Well, I think this messaging of if you see something, say something, I don't think the public fully understands how much law enforcement leans on them for tips. But there has been this general, just in the last few years, in particular, like the last couple of years, people feeling a little bit more trust in law enforcement than they did, say, in 2020. So you're seeing this uptick in people reporting crimes, reporting tips, that sort of thing. And that is pretty recent because, you know, from 2015 through 2022, 2023, so much anger towards police, so much distrust for a lot of good reason. But that is shifting the other way at this time.
A sea change, quite frankly. One thing the FBI did note, there's been an increase in the number of officers shot in the line of duty, despite all this data coming down. What do you make of that?
That's right. It's something that we're looking at, and we've actually been working with the FBI as they are trying to find out why police officers are getting shot in the line of duty at a higher rate, also ambush, specifically ambush. So we've been doing a lot of reporting on that recently. You know, I think this comes down to an armed civilian population. More people have guns, and that has resulted in a higher rate of police officers shot.
Okay, thanks for the insight. Anna Schecter, appreciate it.
Of course.